double rainbow.
Take me in your arms, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around.
If you ever want to test your gangster, try putting this tent up. Okay? Try putting this tent up. So hey family, I got my sweat hat on because Donald and I are out here trying to put this tent up. Well, it's up now. We should have recorded all the foolishness and the shenanigery that went on when we tried to put this tent up, okay? Just full of shenanigans, full of shenanigans. We had to take the poles apart, stick them back in. We had to do all that. We've been outside in 100-degree weather, and it's been about an hour and a half. People were walking by, mocking us, all the things. But I want them same people to come back by now. Because we did it, Joe. We did it. We did it. If you want to test your gangster or test your marriage or your coping, like, do you work well together as a couple? Buy this. It'll answer your question. If you buy this, it'll answer all your questions. Do we work well as a team? Because your patience will be tested. Now, when Donald first put this tent up, it was beautiful and all of that. Like, I didn't help him because, he won't let me help. I don't know what his thing is, but he won't let me help. He needed the help. So, anyway, we come out here today. He gave up. How many times did you give up, player?
No more than 3.
No more than 3. So he gave up, and I told him, I said, no, this is like, you know how you jumble all your Christmas lights up? You get them all jumbled up. So what I have to do is, because you let the kids put the Christmas lights away for the year, and when you go to pull them out, you'll ask, why didn't you take your time and roll them together and do all the things? And so you have to sit there with a cup of coffee all day and untangle the lights. I'm used to doing that kind of thing, especially as a parent. You get used to taking things apart because your kids are going to, get them all tangled up. So I told them, I was like, just take your time, honey. Don't get so frustrated. I know it's hot, very hot, but you can do it. And look what we did as a team. We did it. This will test your gangster, I'm telling you. And he was like, go in the house. Go in the house. I got this. Player, you don't have it. Player, you don't have it. But we have it together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Look, I'm bragging right now because it feels so good. Now, it's hot outside today. A little wind is coming, so it helps. Now, we're going to talk about these, what are they called again, Donna? The bugs.
What?
We're going to talk about these dragonflies. But they're not so big, so many today. It's not so bad today. It's like almost getting back to normal, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, the dragonflies, not that many of them out here.
There's not so many out today.
Not that many gnats either.
Not that many gnats because after the storm, we were inundated with them. But right now, it's where you can almost, you can sit out now without worrying about them landing in your cup and stuff like that. So anyway, we're just trying to get out here and do some camping and relaxing. And so I think now that the tent is up, Donald can let his hair down.
Yeah. Let's get back to the fun, baby.
Let's get back
to the fun of camping in these RV streets.
Oh, now, so I'm baby now.
Yeah, baby,
right?
Sweetheart, honey bunch.
See, I'm all those things.
Sugar bear.
Right now I am, but a few minutes ago.
Desert Rose. My African queen.
But a few minutes ago, go in the house, go in the house, go in the house. I know the man next to us is like, oh, they finna get a crunk over here. Go in the house. I was like, you quit telling me to go in the house. I'm not going in the house.
I'm not giving up on you.
Right, you can do it, baby. You can do it. And he did it. This is an amazing feat. See, I told Donald, I said, you should record us trying to put this thing together because we looked on YouTube for videos and all that because we're not the only ones having trouble with this. Several people had trouble with it. And I told them we just have to take it apart and put it back together. We didn't have to take it apart so much, but we took it apart enough to where we can get it where it's going. And so right now we're happy. And so we're going to, at this point, set up our outside because we haven't done that in a while. So we're going to go ahead and set up outside and let's just see what the day brings, fam.
All right.
You proud of yourself, player?
I'm proud of us, baby. Honestly, I was like, we're going to work on this for about an hour. That's why I didn't record. We're going to work on this for an hour, then we're going to throw this thing away. Because I was just like, there's no way we're going to get this thing up because there's no instruction books on how to set the legs back in or anything. I should have recorded, but I was like, ain't no way it's going to happen. So I'm just going to humor her. But she had faith where I had little. She had the mustard seed.
Yeah.
And that's all it took.
So
Okay, let's hug. Okay.
Now he's my friend.
Okay, we can hug.
Whatever, player. All right, y'all. The ground is extra soft right now because it's been raining nonstop for several days. So the stakes are not going to really do us any good today. But he's going to put them out anyway. So, yeah. Do you have all the stakes in?
I'm trying to see where I put the rest of them at.
Well, you got to put the pole on the inside.
They go 3 of them.
Yeah, this ground is really, really soft. Like you don't even really need a hammer. You could just stick the pins in with your hand. So, seems like it's been raining every day. So, we'll just have to see what today brings.
That thing was great.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all did a heck of a job.
It was work.
Y'all army.
Hey, family.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Welcome back to the channel.
Yes.
If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make a comment, and stick around.
Hit that like button while you at it.
Yeah.
Ding. Ooh, so yeah, I didn't keep my promise, fam. I told you guys in the last video we were trying to decide whether to go someplace with Tropical Storm Debby was coming through, and it was just changing into a hurricane on the end of the last video. And so, you know, a lot of people around here was telling me like, man, don't worry about this. We get this all the time and stuff. But then they said we was in like a tornado zone. And we're in an RV, of course. If you're watching the channel, you know.
We decided to go ahead and get us a hotel room. So we started on the base that we're at because they were saying tornado. It was downgraded to a tropical storm from a hurricane by the time it reached us, right?
Yeah, by the time it reached us.
By the time it reached us, so we needed a place to be safe because we had been watching the news and other places had had really bad tornadoes, and someplace not too far off had a windstorm that flipped over a few RVs and stuff like that. And so I told Donald, you know, talking to the locals, they will tell you shouldn't leave, it's going to be okay, everything will be all right. But I was just unsettled in my spirit.
Yeah.
And I was like, Donald, I don't want to do that. I want to leave, or at least find us a foundation. So 2 days out, he agreed to get us a hotel. Now, we tried to get a hotel here at Mayport, but it was booked.
Yeah, of course.
And so we tried little hotels around the area, and they were booked. And I was like, let's just go a little further out. So we ended up by Kings Bay. So we went there. It was about 45 minutes to an hour drive. We went there. They were accepting of DJ because, you know, a lot of hotels don't accept your pet. And so we were able and lucky that we found a place that would accept DJ. So we went there and we rode out the storm. We were afraid of I was afraid of the possibility.
I was cautious. You know, men don't want to use the word afraid, but I was very cautious of tornado. I'm not a fan of that idea because, you know, I calculated, I figured it would be about 70 mile per hour winds could really push our RV over. 75 mile per hour winds could push our RV over. So if a tornado came, even a little 2-minute tornado, that could have caused some real problems for us. So I feel like we made the right decision.
I do too, because we left. Now all we got was wind and rain.
Yeah.
Now we left the RV exactly where it was because we didn't want to take it.
Yeah.
Because we probably wouldn't have had anywhere to park. It was too late.
Yeah.
So anyway, we decided to leave the RV. Now they are not too good with you leaving your RV like that, but you have to. We just left because I told Donald, I was like, I know they're going to evacuate us. I know they're going to evacuate us. And the camp host come around and she's like, hey, the food truck is coming. I'm like, ma'am, there's a hurricane slash storm coming and you out here talking about a food truck. Of course the food truck is not coming, but I guess she was just doing her job, but I was taken aback by it. So anyway, we left the RV. We spent the night over at Kings Bay. We come back the next morning. The RV was fine.
Yeah.
The RV park was fine. Now, I'm going to tell you, this RV did a little rocking, and I'm going to tell you why. I knew it did. It did more than a little rocking.
Yeah.
Because my plant had shifted. My plant was over by the window. It had shifted all the way to the end of the table.
Yeah.
If it had shifted any more, that plant would have hit the ground. And it's not a little light plant. It's a pretty good sized plant.
Yeah.
It's a table sized plant, right? The rug, I had rolled it up because I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, it's going to be so much rain. I hope the RV doesn't flood. You know, I'm just thinking all the things that could possibly happen. So I picked my rug up off the middle of the floor, my area rug, and I rolled it up and I put it on the side. When we get back, it's still rolled up, but it's in the kind of folded over. It had fallen over. Mm-hmm. Nothing in the bedroom was moved. That surprised me. But you know what? When we're traveling, the stuff that I put on the bed never moves. I don't care what it is. It never moves. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But just a few things were moved out of place a little bit, but nothing big. We've been getting a lot of rain and a lot of wind after the storm. Mm-hmm. And so now it's, 3 days later? 4 days later?
4 days later.
Now, I'm going to tell you what did happen. On day 2 after the storm, we woke up to just a ton of gnats.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't have, I mean, you know, you have gnats outside.
Yeah.
They were just flooding the area, right? But then here come
a ton of dragonflies.
And I guess they were eating up the gnats and the mosquitoes and like they have their purpose, but it was just an influx of them. I mean, just everywhere. So I'm gonna tell you how many it was. Donald and I were walking down by, you know, going towards the doggy park so we could go look at the ocean and see like the real big picture. They were hitting me all in the back of my head. And I'm like, you know, dragonflies don't know, like they'll get close to you, but I mean, it was so many that they were just flying reckless. And I was like, they were almost aggressive to me. Like, we know they don't bite or anything like that, but it was just scary. And I had to, sitting in the RV, we got the window up, and it was just so many passing by that window and hitting that glass. I was so uneasy. I had to let the shade down because I'm like, they're almost reminding me of cicadas when we had that big bunch of cicadas. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is going on here? But I'm sure the storm brought them.
Yeah.
You know, the storm brought them. And I appreciate them because if they're eating mosquitoes and they're eating the gnats, go off.
Hey, what's going on, fam? So as we said, we're going to get back to having some fun out in these RV streets. And that's why I'm so excited about what I have here in the back of the truck. Picked this up from the post office just yesterday. This is an electric scooter. Now, this is no ordinary electric scooter. This is from the good folks at Coroma. This is the P2, and this thing is serious business. Now, first off, I'm glad it came mostly pre-assembled. This is how I pulled it right out of the box, wrapped up real nice and tight with a bunch of styrofoam. I just had to go through and, cut all the zip ties to get all the styrofoam and stuff off. There was a lot more to it, but I didn't have to put the wheels on or connect the wires or install brakes or anything like that. All I had here was the seat, the basket, the kickstand, a little toolbox, and a charger. No big deal whatsoever. They tell you to put the kickstand on first, so that's what I did. Just had to loosen the screws. Now, I'm not going to go through and show you the whole assembly process because it comes with some very detailed instructions and even a link to a video that shows you how to put it together. But once I got the kickstand put on there, boom, it already stands up. All I had to do was lock up the arm, put some effort into it, fam. I thought the arm was stuck, but it's just very, very firm. So put the arm up, connected the handlebar, and then I put the seat pole in the bottom of the seat cushion, a very nice seat. And then I just had to tighten it up. Now, my first try, I didn't tighten up at a good angle, so make sure you tighten up at an angle that's comfortable for you. You loosen up the receptacle here, slide it in your seat pole, and bam, just like that, you're about ready to hit the streets.
Dun, 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 dun. It's super done.
All right.
Put people's player. Go ahead. Go put the hat on for the people. Oh, you look super cool. Go Don. Look at you. Following all the military rules with your Superman shirt on. Let me play your theme music. Dun, 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 dun. It's Super Don. Got your little flashlight on the front. Go Don Juan.
Hey fam, before I go, I just want to say that even though we make jokes, this is a serious piece of transportation. It starts with the 14-inch pneumatic tires, the electronic ABS, and the disc brakes. That stuff you find in quality workmanship. It's got these big metal tubes that's going to support my weight. It says it holds up to 300 pounds, and I believe them. This seat is extremely comfortable. It's the softest and most supportive seat that I've ever sat on for any bike. So that's an awesome plus for me. This basket in the back holds up to, it says 5 kilograms, what's that, about 11 pounds. It has the adjustable height handlebars, and it's got this fast charging 48-volt battery that's going to last you quite a long. It says 20-mile range. This thing is not something to be played with, and I'm very thankful that the folks at Corona trusted Peggy and me with collaborating with us. Check the link in the description.
I have learned that you can't ask Floridians about stuff like this because they just built a little bit different. They've been here for who knows how long. A lot of them grew up here and stuff, and they've probably seen all kind of tropical storms, tropical waves, hurricanes, and everything else. There was people out there kayaking and jet skiing while we still had windstorms and rainstorms going on.
Oh my goodness.
You can't, I don't know what to say. You can't go by them, so yeah.
Who does that? The red flags are out letting everybody know that the winds are dangerous right now, and somebody was out there, even with the warning going on, out in this water kayaking, and I'm just like, it has to be a local. And you know, as a man, ladies, y'all know these men like to take, they like to take risks that we don't like to take, but I mean, I was like, that is so weird.
That is weird. But fam, we wanted to bring you this update to let you know that we are fine. We thank you for your prayers, and we're not gonna do these hard lessons. If another right now we got Hurricane Ernesto.
Yeah.
Ernesto is probably gonna miss us according to the path that we've seen.
Yeah.
But
we're keeping an eye out.
Exactly.
We're definitely keeping an eye out. We hit a learning curve here, and we just won't put ourselves in danger's way. We just won't, in harm's way.
Yeah.
We just won't do it. But again, nobody from this park left. It was still full of people, and we survived.
There you go. There you go. So now it's time to get back to the fun. So that's something that we're going to make a concerted effort on. We're going to make sure we give ourselves the opportunity to have a lot of fun. So Peggy talked to you a little while ago about us setting the tent up. We're probably going to go inside the tent a little later on when the sun is going down, have the fan there, have some drinks. Peggy gonna make me some burgers, she said, on the Blackstone, and
we gonna see.
We're gonna see. We finna go to Winn-Dixie, get her some fish or something like that, see what she can find over there, and we just gonna have some fun. Anyway, we're gonna head on over to the grocery store, pick up a few items, and we'll see you in the next clip.
All right, fam.
All right.
You just asked me, was I coming in to get a ride?
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. It looks good enough for like one night, so yeah, let's go check this out.
Hey, how's it going, family? So in that last clip, you saw that the rain came in and took out our little plans for spending some time in the tent for the evening. Well, what you didn't see was right after it was raining and after the tent kind of fell in under the pressure from the wind and everything, our entire pad was struck by lightning. Now, we have shared some harrowing experiences with you guys over the past few days, past few weeks, low bridges and bad GPS tracking and stuff like that. The tire on the highway, those events now seems very, very small to us. We're thankful that we are okay physically, but the damage to the RV and the truck, like I said, it hit the entire pad, has been extensive. There's extreme electrical problems. We have not been able to stay in the RV since. The air conditioners do not work at all. Temperatures inside the RV have exceeded 99 degrees every single day, so we had no option. We slept in that first night where it got down to 82 degrees, but we weren't able to stay in there at all. Insurance companies have been using the reasoning for the slow time. It's been like 4 days already. The insurance companies have been using the reason that, Hurricane Debby caused them to have a lot of files and claims and stuff, so they just get into it, but things are getting pretty rough. We're trying to keep our head up. We ask you guys keep us in your prayers and everything. We have somebody coming out to check out the RV tomorrow. Finally, we got our first inspection and possible repair work getting started, but it's going to be a long, hard road for us for a few days. So the videos may be a little bit further spaced apart. I was supposed to give y'all a weather update, like I said earlier, as of Wednesday, was not able to do that, but I'm going to try my best to give you guys as many updates as possible. But we have received a lot of, for those who are close to us and those who have seen us out here in these RV streets, the Martins, how y'all doing? Thank you very, very much for blessing us and for coming out and praying with us. We really, really do appreciate that, and we feel it. For everybody else out there, Peggy's been talking to a lot of people, getting advice on how to deal with insurance companies and things like that. And we have a lot to share, but we will be sharing that with you over the coming weeks and stuff. So until we get stuff figured out, we're going to probably be spacing it a little bit more. We'll just do what we can, but you guys understand how it is. And that's about all we have, fam. I just wanted to make sure I got this video out. This is really not a complete item we was looking for, but I want to get you guys something. We haven't spoken to you guys in like 11, 12 days or so. So I want to put something out, let you guys know what's going on, make sure. Because every time we're going for a while, people start saying, y'all okay? Physically, we are okay. So, and that's all you can really ask for. That's all we have for today, fam. And for those of y'all looking for DJ, let me go ahead and give y'all a little DJ look. Hold on a second. DJ, come here, buddy. Say hi. Say hi. There, that tail is wagging. So all of us okay, including DJ, and we're just gonna see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, fam.